Hello YouTube, it's M1NDxBEND3R here, and who says I don't do Transformers anymore? That's right, we're back, baby. And in true M1NDxBEND3R fashion, I've gone ahead and built another 8-wide transforming car, as I so very much love to do. This is Revhead, and Revhead is... well, he started out as an Autobot, but as the war progressed, he kind of grew more and more disenfranchised with the whole idea of the Cybertronian Civil War. So he left. He traveled the stars, he kind of did his own thing for a couple thousand years, and eventually ended up on Earth, where he's basically just been hiding out and trying to avoid any kind of violence. He's not a coward, he's not a pacifist, he's just very, very tired of war and wants to be left alone. Anyway, that's his story. Let's take a look at his car mode. The general lines and just overall shape of Revhead's car mode was very much inspired by a Dodge Challenger. He's not meant to be a Dodge Challenger, that's just kind of the car I was thinking of and trying to channel when I came up with this design. You can especially see it in the front grille of the car, that's very, very Challenger-esque. He's also the first transforming car I've designed to feature rear view mirrors. It's true. Go check out my old videos. Unfortunately, Revhead does look a bit weak from the back with all of this blue showing up, but it was necessary to facilitate the transformation I worked into this guy, which I'm very happy with. I do like this wing or a spoiler, whatever it is along the back. I don't know, I'm not a car guy. And this is intentionally left open. It's meant to kind of represent a rear view window. Like all of my builds, you can open up the top, grab a minifigure, and place them inside the driver's compartment. Very, very simply. There he goes. And we'll close that back up. A little bit finicky sometimes, but it does work. There we go. Now he's in there. Cool. Let's transform him. Alright, it's been a while since I filmed a transformation, and Revhead's is kind of wild, so let's see how we go. We're going to start off by popping the roof again. We'll just open that up and get it out of the way. Alright, next we're going to kind of crack these sides in half, just like that, and make sure everything is detached from where it needs to be detached from. And these will just fold down. We'll do the same thing on the other side very quickly. So, snap, crackle, pop. And down they come. There we go. You can already see this needs to move up. No, it's not a four-legged thing, I just stood it up like that. We'll come down to the legs first, so these are going to split in half. Just like that. We'll kind of extend them downwards. And this is one of my personal favorite parts of this transformation, so these bits are going to come down. I put them on a little series of hinges in there so they rotate around, just like that. And then down here this folds up, this folds out, knee pad folds down, and you've got one leg. We'll do the same thing on the other side very quickly. Around. Whoop, that's not meant to come off. There we go. There's the legs. The hood of the car is going to split in half, and we're going to flip up these little panels right here. And that will give us clearance to bring these pieces down, just like this. There we go. And you can see these are going to be his arms, so this panel just kind of rotates out of the way. You can bend his arms. Do the same thing on the other side. A little bit more in frame this time, sorry about that. We'll suck in the roof to become his chest, or more like his midriff, and flip down his head. So, kind of a chaotic transformation, but I guess it's not a terribly long one, and I'm quite happy with the end result, so we'll just get him standing up real quick. And there is Revhead in his robot mode. Getting a full body shot of Revhead here, you can see he's got quite lean proportions. He looks like some kind of sprinter, or maybe a swimmer or something like that. He's not meant to be terribly aquatic, although his colors do kind of remind me of sea spray a bit, and his head as well. But basically I just wanted something a little less bulky than what I usually do. I was trying very hard to lean away from bulky proportions, and I'm very, very happy with how he turned out. Coming to his upper torso and just taking a quick look here, You see, I used a very similar head design to the one I've used for Cross Punch and Wind Chill in the past, but instead of the kind of respirator look that those two had, I tried to go for something a bit more blocky and enclosed. Really, I just like that head shape and the kind of mean eyes it gives him. Also, while we're up here, we can take a look at his shoulders, because there's quite a mess of joints in there, so we'll let the camera focus, and it will. There it is. So getting this panel, this is on a hinge, so his arm can move around a little bit. You can see just the ridiculous mess of joints I have in there to give him all kinds of shoulder movement all over the place, which I really, really like. His head is just on a classic pneumatic T-bar joint, and coming down to his elbows, see he just has regular old ball joints there for a little bit of in and out range, although most of it just comes from his shoulders, as is quite natural. When we get down to his hips, he's just got standard ball joints there, just forward, back, in and out. And we'll flip up his little knee pad so you can see what he's got down there. It's just a Technic joint, but it's quite strong and sturdy, and he doesn't really have any stability problems there. His feet are entirely made up of those 1x4 hinge panels, or those hinge plates. Very, very useful. And overall, I just find him to be a very, very posable big old robot. Oh yeah, he comes with a gun too. Purely for self-defense, of course. Alright guys, until next time, I want to thank you all for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you really like this video, feel free to subscribe or leave a comment and tell me what you thought of this guy. I've been Mindbender, and I'll talk to you later.